Good day, children. And today we're going to be finding areas of these two-dimensional shapes, I should say. So let's dive right into it. You'll notice that for your convenience, I've placed the formulas for each of these areas right at the top. And we're just going to dive right into it. Okay, so the first one is a rectangle. The formula for a rectangle area is area equals length times the width. So the length is usually the longer of the lines. So we're going to do 8 times the width, which is going to be the shorter of the two lines, 3. And we know that 8 times 3 is 24. So the area of that shape is actually 24 centimeters squared. Because literally what you're looking for with the area is how many squares you can fit inside of a shape. Square centimeters in this case, so the area of that is 24 centimeters squared. So I'll go ahead and write that down. 24, nice, neat. That's what we're going for. 24 centimeters squared. Maybe that's not as neat as we wanted it, but what do you do? Okay, so now the next one, we're finding the area of a parallelogram. Now for a parallelogram, to find the area, we simply do base times the height. This is the base, and the distance between the top and the bottom from here to here is the height. So we can go ahead and plug in using, well, you could even say the distance between the bases is the height. So we're going to plug in the base of 4, and we're simply going to multiply it by a height of 2. So the area of that shape is 8 feet squared. Remember, areas are always squared because we're calculating how many square feet in this instance will fit inside the shape. So we'll use a different color because we can. So this is going to be 8 feet squared. Boom. That's that area. And now we go to the triangle. The triangle, we can do it a couple different ways. The one I have listed is we can take base times the height and divide by 2. So the base is going to be the bottom of the triangle, which is 3. So let's write this down here. Area equals 3 for the base. And the height is the distance between the base and the very top part of the triangle, the apex, if you will. The height is 4, so we're going to do 3 times 4. And then once we do that, we're going to divide by 2. So do the multiplication first. 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. So the area of that particular triangle is going to be 6 meters squared, because we took 3 times 4, which is 12, and then cut it in half. And then finally, we got the biggie, we got the trapezoid. Trapezoid is actually not too bad, but here's the formula. So let's go ahead and write it down here a little bit bigger. We got area equals 1/2 times the quantity base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Okay, so the bases are these lines right here that are parallel from each other. That base and that base. Base 1 and base 2 are interchangeable. So we could replace this one with an 8, or we could put a 12 there. It doesn't really matter because the commutative property of addition says the order that we add stuff does not change the sum. Okay, so we said base 1 is 8, base 2 is 12. We're adding them together. And then the height is going to be 8 as well. So we'll put an 8 out here. Well, sorry about that. Let's fix that. Okay, and then we just do the order of operations. What do we do first? Well, we add the 8 and the 12. And we know that 8 and 12 is 20. So now we have 1/2 of 20 times 8. So 1/2 of 20 is 10, and then 10 times 8 is 80. So the area of that particular trapezoid is 80 kilometers. Well, that's a big one. 80 kilometers squared. What color should we use for this? I don't know, light blue, 80 kilometers squared. And that's how you find the basic areas of each of those shapes. I do hope that was helpful to you, and if you need help, you know where to find me. Good luck.